Hola, bom dia mundo. It's a beautifully sunny morning here in Porto Covo. We've decided we are going to spend today just around the house and locally. This is our last day here before we head back to central Portugal. And I'm just making some breakfast. I just baked these rolls in the oven. Breakfast is served. Lovely sunshine out here.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And look at Story Baby. She's already dressed for the day. What have you got there in your hand? What's that? Is that a dog toy? What do you say, Eden? You gonna stay with us? No, she's off. We're having a long and leisurely breakfast, and now it's onto the fruits. Story's down here having a little picnic by herself, reading some books. Oh. With the sun shining on us right now in the warmth, you would not believe it was a February morning. Story's got no socks on, she pulled them off herself. Neither has Mummy. She's sockless. And look at that sky. It's amazing. A little bit of walkie fun. Oh, Story. She still hasn't got that confidence yet. Is that for us? Thank you. It's for Eden. It's for Eden. Okay, wait for her. You can give it to her later.
This has been such a lovely, lovely morning. One of my favourite things is a long, leisurely, relaxed breakfast, and that is exactly what happened this morning. I just put Story down for a nap and she fell asleep pretty much straight away. So she was quite tired after all her playing out here. It was lovely watching her there. I could have sat here watching her all day. We are now going to head in, we're going to get ready, and then we're going to head out for a walk, go to the beach and have a little wander around Porto Covo town today. That's the plan.
Story's in the pack, and we're walking down to the end of the garden now towards this fantastically blue sky and those big waves and the lovely colour of that sea. It's actually very warm at the moment. It's just the wind makes it a bit chilly, which is why we've got jackets on. Ready to go down the hill, Story? Was that fun? We're just following the coastal path. There is a staircase down to one of the beaches, and we're going to go down there, see what it's like. All these staircases to these lovely properties by the sea, Sash. How'd you get them? How much are they? And now we're down on the beach. Praia de Banho, this one is. And again, we're totally alone on this beach, aren't we, Story? Just us. Nobody else here. Just been walking along the beach here, and I've noticed this little slit in the rock. Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it, Story? You ever been in a cave before? No, you haven't, have you? Is it interesting? Yeah? Wanna go for a little walk? She doesn't really like the sand. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny texture, isn't it? But you can do it. Oh, don't be afraid. Oh, you really don't like this, do you? God, I really can't tell you what's happening here. Okay, little baby. You don't have to walk if you don't want to. One day you will, though. I'm quite surprised by that, actually. I expected Story to enjoy standing on the sand. I think it's because she's got shoes and socks on and she's in a different kind of surface. Maybe if we take her shoes and socks off, Sash. Yeah, connect her to the ground. See what happens. Okay, I've taken your shoes and socks off now. Do you want to try again? We're trying to distract Story, take her mind off of whatever reason is making her cry. But Story has officially decided that she hates sand. I don't know what's wrong, baby. You used to love sand. Alright, I've heard it already. We've put Story's shoes back on now. She seems a little bit more comfortable with the sand. I don't know where this new fear of sand has come from. Story seems to be trying to find every possible excuse not to stand up on the sand today. She's just not feeling it. Doesn't seem to matter what we do, eh, Story? Not interested. Sacha just propped her up over there. She seems to be okay with that. And she's really interested in this stick we found. But everything else is just teasing. Come on, Story, you can do it. What a drama queen you are. Yeah, see? Nothing to worry about. Well, at least she's not screaming about the sand anymore. That's a step forward. I think we're going to have to call this a day on the walking front. She's definitely not interested in the sand. So later on today, I think we'll just put her back on the grass. She really enjoyed standing on the grass earlier. For some reason, she seems to have developed a phobia of this sand. You're a funny thing, aren't you? You keep changing all the time. One minute you love the beach, now you kind of hate it. She hasn't even crawled on it, has she? No. Not once. I think Story's had quite a little bit of a walking workout today. Things did not go as smoothly as I thought they would, no? If you look behind Story, you can see where we've been doing walking practice. She's desperate to touch this rock though, so Mummy's going to take her over there. And I think after that, we're going to call it a day. This is what she wanted. There you go, Mount Everest. You climbed it.
Okay, we are leaving the beach now. We're going to walk into town. I know the whole walking thing is something that has to happen organically, but it's just so exciting, and because she stood up by herself on her own the other day, we know she's really ready and we know she's so close, and we're just waiting. It's a bit like when you're waiting for a parcel in the post and you know it's coming but you're just not sure what day it's going to arrive. And you keep checking the post box. That's how it feels, that kind of excitement, like, oh, the anticipation.
Any day now.
Yeah. Back up the stairs we go. We actually all had our lunch at the house before we left, so we are now in the market for a coffee and a cake.
We're just walking through town again. We're going to go to our favourite little cafe by the church. This is the inside of the cafe. We didn't come in here last time. We've got two of their special cakes today. Story's already got a biscuit. This is what the speciality cake of Porto Covo looks like. Pretty much like a pastéis de Laval, but with like a crust around the outside. Try it out. So it's got orange in it and almond, so it might be tasty. We're looking at this lovely view here right now. Very bright and sunny today. And Story is having some fruit pack as a snack. We're just sitting here watching local life go by. There's a bit more activity going on today than there was yesterday.
We're just walking through town and going down some of the little side roads. It's such a pretty little place to walk around, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah, it's lovely here. Story's saying, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
we just turned around a corner and Story went, wow.
This little dog has been running around the centre square since yesterday, isn't it? On the first day we got here. A couple of dudes here enjoying the view. They must be enjoying that heat coming off the metal, isn't it? Ginger cat up there too. It's Puss in Boots. There's a pretty white dove there. Whee! Like a wedding dove.
There's actually loads of them.
Yeah, there's loads.
And there's more up there.
This is a very photogenic town. It turns out it was this fan that was making Story say wow.
Oh,
You like that fan, don't you?
it's a thing.
It's not Eden though. It's a fan. We're just standing here on this edge looking out at the view, appreciating where we are.
I can't believe it's February.
I know.
It's beautiful.
If you stand in the sun and there's no wind, you don't need a jacket, do you?
No.
It's actually really quite warm. What a lovely place to sit, eh?
Hello.
What are you doing? That's a proper belly laugh, Story. Home now. Back on solid ground, Story. How's it feel? See you wearing your necklace?
Yeah.
Haven't seen that yet.
Like it?
Yeah, it looks nice. Like it. You silly doggy. Look at you. You got so much power. Who would know you were 13, eh? We're back on the grass now for about 5 or 6 minutes. And Story has just been teasing us and teasing us with the hint that she might want to stand on her own again like she did on that first day. But she just gets to the point where she wants to stand up and then does something else. You got other tricks in plan, haven't you? Like picking up bears with your mouth. But no standing today. Who taught you this? Who taught you that? Come on, Story, you can do it. Stop teasing Daddy. You can stand up. Come on. Suspense is killing me. Oh, so close. This is the one, Story. Do it. Ah, ready? Study the ball. Think about standing. Focus. And then hold the ball to the air like the Lion King. Place it down on the floor. Come on, baby, come on. Oh my goodness. Another, oh. Eden's here for support. Oh my goodness. Please. Please do it for Daddy. I want to see you stand. Watching Story out here on the grass, going over and over and over again, trying to get up on her feet and start walking without help, has taught me a valuable lesson about human nature. You have to fail several times, hundreds of times maybe, before you can ever succeed at anything. This is a perfect example of that. Without falling down, without that fear of not being able to do something, without the repetition, your brain never ever kicks into the mode that success is just around the corner. It took ages and ages, making encouraging sounds over and over again, and then eventually Story took 3 steps. I wonder if when Story goes to sleep tonight, her brain will think about that, lock it in there somewhere that she did it, and then the next time she gets up and starts to walk, she'll do it by herself without any encouragement from us.
Oh, she's getting better.
What a beautiful place though for Story to be able to say she stood up and took her first steps unassisted for the first time than this. Amazing. Sacha's cooking dinner and I'm just sitting at this desk looking at this lovely view. What a great place to do some work, eh? Story's having a little nap at the moment, and Sacha, it seems, has just got some gins out there. Is that gin, Sash?
It is.
Are you taking a picture for Patreon?
Yeah.
For our 8 milers to see? Little preview. Well, I'm going to join my wife outside here and have a little gin before Story wakes up. Turns out we vlogged quite a bit today, isn't it, Sash?
I know, yeah.
I wasn't sure if we were going to make much of a video. We've been trying to relax today, and we have relaxed a lot.
I feel so relaxed. It's just such a beautiful place to come to. You can't not be relaxed here.
Yeah. There's something otherworldly about this place, and being by the sea, it's just fantastic.
It's really magical, yeah.
One of our favourite places in the world.
Yeah.
Now, we said this before, the last time we came to this place. You can actually book this for a holiday, but Margarita has not asked us to promote this place in any way. But it's such a fantastic place to stay. I'm going to put a link in the description, so if you want to experience this place yourself, you can book it on homeaway.com. I just can't get over how lovely it is here.
It's a very, very, very special place, definitely.
Yeah.
And made even more so now Stories took her first steps after lots of encouragement, but still, you cannot deny she took 3 steps in. Yeah.
I really hope you enjoyed today. Please hit the thumbs up button for us, it helps us out a lot. And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Gin and snacks by the sea.